Alan Jones, everybody. There's a copy of his CD in your diploma. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Andrew Woodall, je suis le directeur de la vie étudiante ici à Concordia et je suis ravi d'être parmi vous ce soir comme le premier acte. I'd like everyone to take a minute and remember why we're here today. We're here for you. And we're going to take great pride and love and hope in you today. So you're what brings us together, unites us all as one family in this moment. Getting verklempt. So this is your moment, their moment to be superheroes. And while we can't and shouldn't forget the world outside these walls, maybe for the next couple of hours we can. Let's just focus on you all and what you've accomplished and just blow our hearts out with love for you. So, I'm going to give you some of the rules, because it's a university, it always has rules. First of all, everyone should turn their cell phones on loud, the loudest it can be, because we want to hear it go off every moment of this ceremony, and we'll ask at the mic to talk to your grandmother or something. But obviously that's a joke, right? You turn it on to mute. But you can use CU grad or CU alum as hashtags anytime during the ceremony. Encouraged to use it. So when you're on this stage, you're going to be on this stage for like 4 seconds, 5 seconds, sort of. It's crazy, but it's true. You're going to come in here and you're going to have your diploma already. So like wave it around. Get pumped up, be super happy. All of you, they're going to be here for 4 seconds, right? Until someone else comes across the stage. So you've got 4 seconds of fame. Beam with pride and show us how much you're happy and you're proud. For the friends and family, the applause, go crazy. But again, there's someone coming right after them, after about 4 or 5 seconds. So that person, we want to allow that person's family and friends to hear them, to do what they need to do for them too. Obviously, civility and respect for others is how we celebrate at Concordia. And so remember that when you're thinking of pulling out your clarinets or your electric guitars, or you feel like you want to grab the mic and make a speech. Not the place to do that. We can see the pride, we can see the love, we can see everything else. Just go with the applause and the big smiles. And then also, please stay till the end, because at the end we're going to do a photo of you all together. So that's a new thing we've done, and it's kind of fun. So please stay till the very, very end. How will this play out? So the platform party is going to come down to to my right, your left. Come down and sit on stage, and that includes the president and the honorary doctorate and the top leadership of the university. Then the dean will welcome you all, and Marie will welcome you all. The on-doc, the honorary doctorate, will make a speech. The valedictorian, who's a member of your class somewhere here, may be getting a little nervous, but you're going to hit a home run, I'm sure, is going to make a speech. And then you'll be ushered out and come around, and you'll be conferred your degrees out there, and you'll walk across, again, with it. So, like, pump it up as you have your 5 seconds on this side of the stage. You'll shake the hand of the chancellor or the president, and then move on there and take a photograph. Your name's going to be called, so you can all go crazy when the name is called. And then there will be parting words, and then everyone's out in the hall for the party afterwards. So that's what it's all about. It's all about you. It's all about us being all united for one moment. And I can't wait to see each of you come up on stage. Some of you will trip. That'll be great too. Thanks for coming. Merci beaucoup et à tantôt.
When you're modest, you work hard. And sometimes You're the first in your family to go the distance, to realize your ambitions, to embrace the world. Yet you seldom take pride. You'd rather stay focused on the road ahead, to remain nimble, unique. You mix it up. You reach your goals. You give back.
This is my school, and I say engineering and computer science is for everyone, regardless of gender, ethnicity, or law.
And you pay it forward.
So every penny counts, even if it's 5 cents, it all adds up at the end of the day.
When I moved to Canada in 1972, it was very challenging. Concordia understood my situation. That is why I've always been loyal to Concordia.
To be first, you get your hands dirty.
Being part of this community means I feel at home. I feel like I can do anything.
I choose to support Concordia because it gave me the education that helped me succeed professionally.
You're determined to go beyond, fueled by your passion. You experiment boldly. You harness your urban spirit to remain open and engaged.
Being trans to me means transcendence.
Take pride in your journey and what sets you apart.
If you don't allow yourself to fail, you cannot experience success.
You are the new solution. You are graduating in a new era for Canada.
Félicitations.
Take pride in your accomplishments. Take pride in Concordia.
Please be seated. Bonsoir and welcome. Mon nom est Anne-Marie Croteau, and I'm the first woman dean of the John Molson School of Business. I would like to begin by acknowledging that Concordia University is located on unceded indigenous lands. The Ganyanye Nation is recognized as the custodian of the lands and waters on which we gather today. Tiohtià:ke ou Montréal est historiquement connu comme un lieu de rassemblement pour de nombreuses Premières Nations. Aujourd'hui, une population autochtone diversifiée ainsi que d'autres peuples y résident. We respect the continued connections with the past, present, and future in our ongoing relationships with Indigenous and other peoples within the Montreal community. Distingués invités, Madame Anita Morangali-George, aujourd'hui récipiendaire d'un doctorat honorifique, chers collègues, family and friends, dear graduates. Of more than 16,000 business schools in the world, you are graduating from one of the biggest and best. Yes, 16,000 were making the rankings. Our world has changed tremendously since you began your studies, so have you. It has been an intense period of change and growth. We've set you up for success and given you the tools and knowledge to prepare yourself for what's next. We hope that you will continue to do what is best for yourself, but also for our community. Keep embracing our school's values: responsibility, inclusiveness, and engagement. We invite you to incorporate these values when dealing with difficult issues like climate change, inequities, and all the challenges that lie ahead. You are a hope for the betterment of our society and the business community. We're confident that you will find meaning in whatever career you choose. We know you'll make your mark. The entire John Molson and Concordia community is proud to watch you succeed. To your families and friends, thank you for the support you have shown to our students. It is now with great pride that I can say, congratulations to the graduates of 2023. Félicitations à tous et chacune de nos diplômés. It is now my pleasure to pass the mic to Concordia's President and Vice Chancellor, Graham Carr. Merci, bonne soirée.
Merci, Madame la doyenne, et bonsoir. La cérémonie de collation des grades est l'occasion de célébrer les réalisations et les réussites à l'enseigne de l'espoir en l'avenir. Aujourd'hui, on a eu lieu 3 cérémonies de remise des diplômes où nous avons rendu hommage à plus de 2000 personnes diplômées en arts et sciences, en génie et informatique, ainsi qu'en affaires. Now, each of you has a story. Whether you come from Quebec, across Canada, or Indigenous communities, or many of you who've arrived at Concordia from elsewhere in the world, some of you are the first in your family to get a university degree, and others are part of a long line of Concordia graduates. You speak different languages and come from different cultures. Your social backgrounds are varied, and so are your economic means. You arrived at university through a myriad of routes and inevitably encountered a spectrum of challenges along the way. And all of you measure success and failure according to your own standards. And yet, you all share we all share, a Concordia identity. And central to that is our diversity, is your diversity. It's one of our greatest assets and Concordia's finest gift to Montréal and Quebec. Actuellement, 180 000 personnes diplômées de l'Université Concordia travaillent au Québec. Ensemble, ces personnes génèrent dans la province 925 millions de dollars chaque année en productivité accrue. Mais leur impact se mesure également à la lumière des postes de leadership qu'elles occupent et par leur contribution dans les domaines essentiels, les arts, la culture et le cinéma, le secteur bancaire, les technologies vertes et l'aérospatiale, le service public, les organismes sans but lucratif et les ONG. On compte également 75 000 personnes diplômées de Concordia ouvrant ailleurs au Canada et dans le monde. Ça veut dire que l'apport de Concordia rend sans conteste le monde meilleur. And let's face it, right now, the world can use as much help as it can get. At every point in modern history, humanity has been plagued by suffering, wars, disease, hate, and inequality. And sadly, we all know that this is also the case today. However, what distinguishes the present from the past is that the task of making a positive impact in today's world is further complicated by two factors. Le premier est que les bouleversements sont désormais interconnectés et mondiaux. Des guerres qui font rage à des milliers de kilomètres entraînent des conflits au sein même de nos communautés. Les changements climatiques se font sentir dans tous les coins de la planète. Et notre situation financière personnelle, de même que celle des pays dans lesquels nous vivons, sont façonnées par les tendances de l'économie mondiale. The second factor is that in a digital world where both information and disinformation circulate at warp speed, there's often little space for reflection. Everything has an urgency, and it seems like we're always in reaction mode. So what's the role of a university in all of this? Universities are incubators of research, creativity, discovery, and knowledge. They're also one of the few places left in civil society where ideas should be freely and respectfully debated and tested. Part of the pursuit of knowledge is about making mistakes, getting things wrong, but having the humility to admit error. It's also about accepting that it's a rare moment, a very rare moment, when everyone agrees with you, and there's probably a reason for that. Malheureusement, ces leçons n'ont pas été apprises par tous. Les blessures, l'incompréhension et l'irrespect abondent dans le monde parce que les gens ne s'écoutent pas, se dénigrent ou refusent carrément de se parler. Durant ces heures sombres, l'impact de l'innovation et de la créativité n'en est que plus éclatant. We take inspiration from the resilience of cultures to survive and the determination of individuals and communities who take on the big issues of their time. We take inspiration, in other words, from people who improve the lives of those around them. And I hope one of the questions that guides you is how you can contribute to taking on those big issues to improve Montreal, Quebec, Canada, or the world. In a university, our tendency is to privilege intellect and ideas, but the world needs empathy and compassion too. Whatever you choose to do next, and wherever you choose to do it, I hope Concordia's values of diversity and inclusiveness drive your ambition to make great change. Dans quelques instants, vous rencontrerez une personne dont le leadership, le parcours de vie et les contributions en développement commercial et en investissement durable à l'échelle mondiale ne manqueront pas d'inspirer toute notre communauté. And if you need one final piece of inspiration, this past spring, one of our valedictorians was Bogdan Litvinenko, a graduating student in journalism. And last Thursday, Bogdan was one of two Quebec students chosen for a Rhodes Scholarship at Oxford for 2024. It's the accomplishments of our students, it's your accomplishments that help mold our reputation locally and globally. Toutes nos félicitations à Bogdan, mais surtout félicitations à vous tous. Good luck, go Stingers, and take care of each other and do great things.
Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you Ms. Anita Marangali George to recognize her visionary leadership and business investment. Hailing from humble beginnings in the southern Indian state of Kerala, Anita George completed her formative final 2 years of high school in British Columbia, an experience, she says, that changed her life. She went on to earn a bachelor's in economics and Spanish from Smith College in Massachusetts, then a master's in economics and an MBA in finance from Boston University. She spent 22 years with the World Bank Group, where she focused on pioneering sustainable energy development projects, ranging from the Scaling Solar Initiative to investments in the renewable energy sector. From 2016 to 2021, she gained widespread recognition for her investing acumen in emerging markets as an executive vice president at the Caisse de dépôt et placement du Québec. Notably, she grew the Caisse's emerging markets exposure from 5 to 15%. Driven by her belief that access to energy, clean water, and sanitation are human rights, in 2022, she co-founded Adhina Capital, a sustainability fund for climate change solutions in India. At every stage of her career, Anita George has been a committed advocate for gender parity across all walks of life. She continues this work as a board member on the Livelihood Recovery and Resilience Fund of the Self-Employed Women's Association and for Talentnomics, a not-for-profit that empowers women through training and mentoring. Mr. President, on behalf of the Board of Governors and Senate, it is my privilege and honor to present to you Ms. Anita Marangali George so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
And now I'd like to ask Dr. George to give her convocation address.
Bonsoir, Monsieur le Recteur, invités d'honneur, chers diplômés, parents et amis, bonsoir à tous. I am truly honored and privileged to be standing here with you on this very auspicious day. To all of you graduating today from the John Molson School of Business, a very big congratulations. Félicitations. You are starting from a position of strength, a state-of-the-art education from one of the best institutions, as Dean Croteau just mentioned, and learning from amazing professors, many of whom I have had the chance, the luck to meet in the past few days. In India, for centuries, there's been the practice of guru and shishya, the student. The guru's role is not just to impart knowledge, but to open the windows of our minds so that we become learners for life. I'm fortunate to still be learning from my gurus, my parents hailing from humble beginnings, whose focus on educating my 4 siblings and I are one of the many reasons that I stand in front of you today. My life guru, my husband, who's somewhere in the audience, has really been with me and brought out the best of me for 40 years and continues to do so. It's a work in progress. My children, Uday and Uma, continue to teach me every day, in addition to acronyms like LOL and IDK, their dedication to address climate change always inspires me. Et ma professeure de français, Madame Marie Kodjou, who's also here in the audience with us, qui est ici avec nous with her writer, professor, husband, Richard. Thank you all, family and friends, for being here. Having gurus who are there for you at the best and the worst of times is a very important part of being a lifelong learner. Never let go of learning. It is really life's biggest elixir. My learning is so intrinsically connected to Canada. I came at an early age to the Lester B. Pearson College of the Pacific in Victoria on Vancouver Island. It jettisoned me from my small home in India to a microcosm of the world with students from 60 different countries. And here at Concordia, you have 150 countries represented. That's really amazing. Many years later, I came back to Canada, this time to Montreal, ma ville préférée, to work at Caisse de dépôt et placement du Québec, where I learned the sacred task of investing the savings of the pensioners of Quebec. And thanks to those 6 years, I got to make Montreal my home away from home. I have family in Montreal who are here with me today. Sonia and Owen, thank you for being here. I also, for some strange reason, have deep connections. My best friend through college was born here and told me all about Montreal. And my other best friend, who's from Spain, introduced me to Leonard Cohen, who I still absolutely love. As we look around, as President Carr mentioned earlier, it pains me deeply to see the divides we have in the world today. Well-known wars and lesser-known conflicts that tear apart societies. If there is one thing that I've learned in my many years, in life is that people are all humans, regardless of creed, nationality, sexual orientation, race, it doesn't matter. At the heart of it all, we are human beings. And Canada truly stands out when embracing this principle of one world, one family. Advancing reconciliation with the First Nations people will be the true test of this great nation. Another war being raged that affects each and every one of us is that of climate change. Montreal is a very special place. It is the city that has sustainability and innovation as part of its DNA. The Montreal Protocol, which was adopted in 1987, many years ago, formally acknowledged the depletion of the ozone layer and is one of the rare treaties to achieve universal ratification. The people of the world came together to collectively protect the planet. If we have done it before, we can do this again, starting right here in Montreal. And, you know, we often think, oh, but this is such a big problem. How are we going to solve it? What is my role in it? Well, the good news is that this is something where we can really make a difference by changing our lifestyles. Today, on average, each of us accounts for around 5 tons of carbon equivalent per year that we generate as individuals. This needs to come down to 0.7 tons by 2030 for us to reach and maintain the 1.5 degrees centigrade goal. So it's something that each and every one of us can play a part in. In the investment world, and many of you here are graduates of finance and investment, the mantra has been shareholder returns. 3 facts have actually changed that maxim. 1, you can be clean and earn green. As you all step into the working world, seek transformations that are good for the planet, good for people, and good for profits. And believe me, it's possible. I have a 35-year experience of having done that, and it truly does pay off. Second, with every passing day, the risks of climate change are increasing exponentially. These are real risks, and they need to be factored into every single investment decision that we make. And denial is not an option anymore. A third aspect, which also President Carr referred to and said it's so much a part of the core values of Concordia, is the growing evidence that the performance of the world's best companies is strongly and positively correlated to gender balance. We just have one problem, though, which is we are running out of time. And seeing all of you here, dear graduates of the John Molson School of Business, this is what gives me hope. Let us commit today to leave the earth a better place through our actions. Yes, it is a daunting task, but it's not impossible. Let's do it. Thank you, et merci à tous.
Please join me in thanking Dr. George. And can I just ask, are we all ready to take the pledge to make the world a better place? I think so. Thank you very much, Dr. George, for being here this evening and for honoring Concordia by accepting the honorary doctorate. And now it's my pleasure to introduce this evening's valedictorian, Nelson Javier Duenes Gil.
President and Vice Chancellor Carr, Chair Antonio, Dr. George, distinguished guests and participants, fellow students, families and friends, je suis très heureux de vous parler au nom de la promotion sortant. I have a story for you. Long ago, I was reading a story from another timeline about a character named Candid. Candid, after suffering a series of tragedies in his life, he decided to retire and settle down in a farm near Constantinople. Listening to a philosophical rant that was happening between some members of the village, Candid replied, "That is all very well, but now we must tend our garden." So pretty much, let's not fight for silly things, but rather let's focus our precious energy on the things that we value the most. In our case, a galaxy of families and friends. So please make me the big favor of joining us on our big round of applause for all the people in the balcony and in the back seats, because this is all about them, our families and friends. I think that as a valedictorian, I have a sort of a mission of giving you a message tonight. And if I can give you such a message, is that we need to go back to our most community values in times of social upheaval in different corners of the world. We need to strengthen our social fabric. So pretty much the farmer's mentality. I would like to take that idea of the farmer's mentality. You wake up early, you take a cold shower, have your first sip of coffee in the morning, and go and cultivate the land. The farmer's mentality teaches us to take care of a community and pretty much to accept that sometimes in life we can make no mistakes and still lose, but sometimes if we persevere enough, we can get to great things because the harvest is vast and abundant. And we should remember that, especially in times when we want everything easy and fast, we need to remember, as the farmers teach us, that good things in life takes time. Having said that, I would like to dedicate my part of this celebration to people that is actually very important to me. First of all, my mom and my dad that are right now watching this ceremony from Bogota, Colombia. I love you. Thank you for teaching me the farmer's mentality that allowed me to earn an outstanding doctorate degree. So I love you very much. To my siblings, my brother John, my sister Carolina, and my brother Carlos, thank you very much. To all my friends in Bogota and Montreal, you know who you are, a special mention to Los Pumas, Julian, Katy, Rafa, thank you very much for all the adventures. Special acknowledgement and thank you very much to David and Lorena, thank you for giving me a family, and to Mariana and Santiago for giving me the warmth of home. To Dr. Claudine Mangen, we went through thick and thin getting that PhD thesis done, but we made it, so thank you very much for that. To Doctors Michelle Magnan and Matthew Sekaten, thank you very much for your support and advice throughout the journey. And finally, I would like to wrap up with two main messages for you, dear graduating students. First of all, you should become an enabling platform that will help others mobilize their own aspirations, the same way so many people help you along the way. So wake up early. Once again, take cold showers. That's actually good advice. Trust me, it's good. And And please remember that everything in life in moderation with occasional excess. So I hope that tonight is a night of excess because you earned it. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Nelson. Can you please join me in thanking him for the valedictorian address? And I know you'll be up early in the morning, and the thing that makes the cold shower worthwhile is the thought of the warm coffee coming right afterwards. So the graduates are now going to be marshaled to the stage to receive their degrees, and while that's taking place, please enjoy the music of the Concordia Jazz Trio.
All right. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. This works now. Fabulous. Farnaz Honormand. Sonia Savidis. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Master of Business Administration. Javier Esteban Alvarez Alvarez. Mehul Bawa. Maria Fernanda Berumen Suarez. Tara Broman. Diraj Gaikwad. Nishant Gaurav. Rishab Joshi. Vanessa Kettle. Priyanka Sumit Lakande. Lisa Malachowski. Elena Matthew. Shadab Manzar Mohammed. Victoria Periot Boucher. Nicholas Porco. Kamal Krishna Saha. Muhammad Azim Sayed. Amy Ziki Tang. Sridharan Van Kimpuram. Muhammad Yahya. Min Zhang. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Master of Supply Chain Management and the Master of Science for the following programs: Finance, Management, and Marketing. Anurag Abutala. Constantino Camodeka. Farhad Tamesabi. Janena Coelho Ado. Amy Hall. William David Robertson Harris. Halina Inetsenka. Paris Adamski. Yayin Han. Arthur Lachize Ray. Veronica Marinoni. Sarah Shafii. Dylan McDonald. Omotayo Onlegunle. Shunze Zhang. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the graduate diploma in the following programs: Business Administration, and Chartered Professional Accountancy. Tala Bu Melham. Jana Akte. Alisar Alzib. Ariana Antabi. Harveer Singh Ojla. Bahij Balkash. Julien Bénard. Jamie Hannah Blinko. Jaina Broshu. Dinu Bujak. Alexander Mark Campanelli. David Canuto. Daniel Carpenzano. Haiying Chen. Christina De La Valle. Samantha De Lucilla. Christina Dimitrakis. Sylvie Diaz Dominguez. Amanda Faustini. Rosanna Ferraro. Alexandre Fontaine. Olivia Forgione. Alita Jiang. Giulia Graziani. Giancarlo Gualtieri. Anna Gunther. Mario Ianella. Milad Isa. Vasiliki Kapoglis. Irina Khan. Woo Jin Kim. Michael Kutuzis. Charles Lane. Annie Lee. Myriam Leclerc. Michael McDonald. Vanessa Marchese. Kayla Martin. Sabrina Maza. Brendan McDonald. Jasmine Kaur Nanda. Rosalie Nardi. Anastasia Novitska. Ali Kamar. Jasmine Reynaud. Chelsea Caitlin Rubard. Matthew Santini. Amrit Pal Singh. Matthew Stein. Disha Talwar. Andrea Tomayo. Melissa Ulek. Sarah Louise Vacant. Elisa Vicelli. Kristen Zavaglia. Francesca Zafire. Dai Wei Zhang. Xiao Wen Zhang. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the graduate certificate in the following program: Business Administration. Sean Jafrani. Manesha Sipehia.
I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Administration and the candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce from the following department: Accountancy. Marc-André Audet. James El Bahout. Adriano Marvento. Patrick Rivuzumwami. Abdul Fattah Ahmadi. Emma Alfonso. Isabella Eliana Bertone with distinction. Brittany Bakobza. Vonglamut Chanmala. Matthias Korenstein. Thomas Korenstein. Giordano D'Alessio. Massimo Luigi Della Sala. Anthony Del Pescio. Linda DeLuca with distinction. Kessel Dieudonné. Veronica Di Statola. Danielle Nancy Edimo Monefong. Emilia Gagliano. Javier Fernando Garcia Briceno. Rebecca Giobi. Kimberly Golez Vincent. Maria Antonio Herrera Arevalo. Yasmin Hussein. Nicholas Kidd with distinction. Diana Krunievich. Danny Lam with distinction. Mei Ting Liu with distinction. Kijun Lin. Stavros Lorkovich with distinction. Nishanth Manikam with distinction. Maria Mancarius. Olivier Mehran with distinction. Anne Gabrielle Mikou. Hussein Mohammed. Lucas Raposo. Randy Santana Morcos. Anthony Santucci. Gabriela Scavella. Kevin Sirgi with distinction. Rafi Tajian with distinction. Tursika Tamil Selvan. Emily Viviani. Tamara Wakil with distinction. Alexia White. Yiting Zhang. Please enjoy this short video highlighting student life at Concordia before we continue with the calling of graduates. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce from the following departments: Economics and Finance, Alicia Gabrielle. Anna Moldovan. Mohamed Tosifula. Bedir Al Ayesh. Ahmed Al Daheri. Sebastian Alvarez Maldonado with great distinction. Ashley Arenas with distinction. Stéphanie Arsenault. Avnish Astana. Sarah Banyasadi with distinction. Abdul Wahab Bashir. Sami Bidera. Samuel Beauregard with distinction. Antoine Bernard. Christopher Bohuslav. Mohamed Boussayoud. Alexandre Caron Brulotte. Jiu Cheng with distinction. Badr Edin Chuhada. Nicola Giuseppe Cianciullo. Anders Daviro. Abdur Rahman Dedez. Sofia Dekimech. Michel Dubreuil with distinction. Bayani Duru. Lemir Jad El Ayubi. Khaled El Osta. Dina El Zarna. Nicolas Enepekides. Alfonso Fiumidinisi. Eric Gellis. Alan Mihai Goga. Joseph Goulian. Rafiq Hamad with distinction. Naomi Huck. Nicole Hudson. Jia Nok Huynh with distinction. Mohammed Suleiman Khan. Youssef Katab. Jinka Dimitrova Kokilkova with distinction. Robert Lamorgia. Joshua Levy. Giustino Mancini. Joao Augusto Marcasa de Macedo with distinction. Gerard McTavish. Seren Yosef Mersha. Shukriya Najafi with distinction. Sheyamera Navaratanam. Samuel Niederator. Jana Nufal Alatasi. Dana Owusu. Naomi Paquette. AJ Patel. Kishan Patel. Taha Rahman. Abdallah Salah with distinction. Jamie Salinas. Stefan Shiopu. Ocean Schmidt. Khadijatu Sek. Michael Starnino. Yulian Stepanov with distinction. Bradley Tager. Andrea Tanasila. Andrea Tanasila. Zachary Useche. Exactly. Anthony Varvaro. CU1 with distinction. Tyra Tamik Wright. Elizabeth Zhang. Adamo Zingaro.
I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce from the following departments: International Business, Management, Marketing, Supply Chain and Business Technology Management. Daniela Edith Alvarez Sandoval. Adeola Bukulu. Leslie Soriana Cruz Perez. Lucas Jimeno. Elias Alfonso Hernandez Castro. George Kutsi. Julia Matisse with distinction. Ali Olama. Wendy Rodelo. Tyler Emerson Stout. Sarah Aljed. Jonathan Bowers Jr. Brianna Brown-Vieux with distinction. Mahdi Chowdhury. Magali Taluka. Yannick Gomo. Catherine Grenier with distinction. Sarah Polak Collins. Sarunia Kandasamy. Bashir Langi. Loinyu Lee. Theodora Mihova with distinction. Jade Solano with distinction. Olivia Zakim with distinction, winner of the Management Medal, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in management. Aliyah Abbas. Sabrina Alexander with distinction. Ma Angelica Ivy Alino. Mak Aoun. Jasmine Attar. Christina Bassa. Mariam Bakir. Lorenzo Bagliello. Renee Bélanger. Lucie Bouchard. Philippe Boutard. Olivier Cadieux. Ada Vanessa D'Antonio with distinction. Gabrielle Delande. Benjamin Diadamo. Jake Gigiramo. Charlotte Dunsmore with distinction. Tatiana Farjala. Gabrielle Harris Billings. Maximilian Heimbach. Rasha Khalaf. Emma Lennis. Anthony Mazar. Sahriar Mohseni. Hadil Nadim. Thi Hyong Gan Nun with distinction. Nisha Patel. Amanda Eleni Prahalis with distinction. Ariana Samanica. Tuvairaga Sinaturai. Ariela Valiente Castillo. Aliyah Varma. Jules Vimez with distinction. Jordan Zweig. Vinushant Aryanagam. Meren Asefa. Jordan Asulin. Fernando Avila. Nassim Azizi. Massimo Badia. Patrick Bensersch. Jennifer Batista Gomez. Julien Canizaro. Fatima Daniela Cruz Sandoval. Malik Diallo. Sean Dulger. Khalid El-Dik. Aida El-Zobi, with distinction. Payman Sebastian Esmaeli El-Hayyan. Carmela Jody Faya. Marco Grborogvish. Frederick Charbel Ayek. Karam Helu, with distinction. Chengyu Sei. Matthew Koshikan. Ziteng Li, with distinction. Nyok Kwe Chi Win. Nyok Kwe Chi Win. David Pham. Harpreet Harayat. Fiyama Zaragoza, with distinction. Paramveer Singh. Sneetson Surai. Xiaodong Yan. Jimmy Yao. Christina Massaciono, with distinction.
I would now like to call upon the Provost and Vice President Academic and Whitelaw for the conferring of the degrees.
Would all graduates please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of Senate, I present to you the candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates in the John Molson School of Business. I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for these degrees.
By the powers granted in the University Charter, I admit each and every one of you to the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate as approved by Senate and certified by the Provost. Congratulations. If I could just ask the graduating class to stand for a minute. We're going to take a group photo. I don't know if the two doctorate candidates want to run down and make their way into the group photo. It'll be a bigger group than a group of two. Ready? Just stay standing for a moment, please, parce qu'avant de vous lancer dans un avenir radieux, je peux peut-être vous demander de prendre un moment pour rendre hommage aux personnes qui vous ont accompagné jusqu'à ce moment. Before each of you stands a network of supporters, classmates. Behind each of you stands a network of supporters, classmates, faculty, staff, and loved ones. So graduating class of 2023, why don't you turn around and show your appreciation to the people at the back of the hall who've supported you all the way here. And maybe just before we close out, if I could ask everyone also to thank the faculty and staff who've also been with you over the last few years for all their work. It's been a great evening. Congratulations again. And now I'd like to invite all the graduates and their guests to join us in the lobby for event d'honneur and to preserve this memorable event with some additional photos. But remember, don't stay too long because you have to get up early in the morning. Take care, everybody. Good night.